What it do, tribe? You see me, I got on my walking shoes. Hop on in here, let's get this trip on the way. It's finally time for me to head out of the city and get into something I've been wanting to get into for a very long time. And of course, I'm gonna take you with me. So let's go on this ride. I'm in here in this Uber. Check out this Uber driver. In his Tesla, quiet as hell. I should ask him to take me to Elon. Anyway, I'm at the airport. Let's get into this fit check before I hit this wheelchair assist up. Top to bottom is North Face. I got the puffy vest on, as well as I got on the shirt that I made hand printed back in the day. Now these reimagined 5s, let's talk about that for like a little bit. You see that Nike here on the back silhouette that I'm showing? You just don't get that anymore. Then when you zoom in closer and you see the midsole and the bottom sole, and then it hits you in the back with that gum bottom, yeah, you just don't get that anymore. Very comfortable to wear. I would recommend on any trip you're going on. Definitely a doer. It's early, but I'm up. Are you up? Because I'm up. And we doing this. You're going to see what this means in a minute. See you soon. Okay. I'm just panning around to show y'all while I'm sitting in wheelchair assist how packed it already is. And right now it's like 4 in the morning. United's not even open yet. They're about to open though. But anywho, let me go ahead and get on to TSA, see what they got cooking. And with TSA, you want to make sure you just have your stuff ready to go, especially with pre-check, because pre-check allows you to cut through without having to put your shoes off, take your shoes off and go through that whole checks with your fondling and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about when you go through TSA. Don't play. It was seamless today, and it was like top of the morning because I was there first. Wheelchair assist got me through. No issues, no problems. You know, but one thing about y'all people in wheelchair assist, the TSA and baggage, stop putting people's bags on the ground. Like, what's wrong with y'all? It's not free. We pay for those bags. And to know that you got places you can put them and you don't have to put them on the ground and you got my bag on the ground, baby, that's just bad home training. Don't do that. Don't do that at all, because I don't know what's on that ground. I don't know what I'm transferring, you know. And if you want a good tip, especially with your wheelchair assist, don't put nobody's baggage on the ground. That's just crazy. I don't know why anyone would do that. I don't even want to know in the comments, to be honest with you. I just don't want nobody doing that to my bags. It's a hot mess. Now I'm on my way over here to the seating area so we can get started on boarding. Another tip, if you in here and they like short seats and stuff like that and they want to volunteer people so that they can, you know, opt out or wait to take a flight, go ahead and do that if you had a time. Get some extra cash and get some extra perks while you wait for the next flight. It helps everyone make sure we get there safely. So here we go. We're about to board this flight now. Here I go, taking off from Vegas, thinking to myself in this moment how truly terrified I am. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I haven't flown since my last birthday trip, which was last year, and I took that cruise and I went to Dominican Republic and spent some time in Punta Cana. So getting on this flight, you see me, you see my face, you see how I'm looking, I'm praying, and I know that one thing for certain and two things for sure. No matter what happens, God's always got my back. And if it's my day, it's my day, baby. It's nothing that I can do to keep me from it. So be relaxed as possible. Maybe get you a little drink to drink and get on the plane and, you know, wheels up. And let's go. Let's do this. Let's see where this adventure's about to take us and not worry about things that we simply can't control. All right? Let's keep flying and let's keep experiencing new travel because it's out there and it's waiting for us. And if we fear it, we can't go nowhere and won't do nothing. And in the same breath I'm saying this, I look over and this dude is just about to crash out. Lord, I'm glad he's pulled it together and didn't cut up the whole way through. But we made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we made it on the flight. Let's get in the air and let's keep it simple. And a special shout out to the flight attendant who had this waiting for me free of charge, baby. Good luck. And you know I had to have something to drink it all down with, baby. Yes, I make sure I had something to eat. Let's talk about some collector perks with United. Did you know that you could collect cards and wings and some other things as a collector? All you have to do is ask the pilot and they provide those things. And they do actually gain value over time. So now after a very relaxing 2-hour flight, we are descending into Houston for our layover. Houston, what's wrong with your water? Why is it so dirty? Is that oil? What are we doing over here? You know, I'm like, it's a cloudy day and then it's just a bunch of dirt in the water. Like, I wanted to receive Houston a little better than that, but I made it. And here we are taking this landing and getting down and, you know, getting off this flight. We're not scared because we done made that first little trip. Now we getting back a little comfortable and we coming through trying to see what's going on the other side of things, you know, because it's time to get to our destination and to make sure we get there safely. We got to make it do what it do, baby. And I was literally just a hop, skip, and a jump from my next flight. So I just really got off to get back on another flight. And, you know, I had to get in the bathroom first before anybody got on the plane. You see me, I'm the first one in here. And I'm going to go ahead and find my seat and make sure I do know what I got going on and get everything together before everybody else get on. So I got my baggage up. And now we in the air. Now we get on our way to our final destination. I'm so excited. Guess where we're landing? We are in the beautiful city of New Orleans. Look at the beautiful ships in the port and the cruise ship too. Yeah, man, this is my first time in New Orleans and I am so excited and I am so happy to be here and I am so glad that you guys can join me because this is a part 1, probably a part 4 to 5 series of going to New Orleans and enjoying Mardi Gras. Come on, let's go ahead and get down on this ground and see what Mardi Gras got to offer us. I ain't never been. I don't know what it's about. I don't even know where to start. I'm just so excited to be here because this is a foodie dream for me and it's also a destination dream for me. Wheels down, baby. Welcome to New Orleans and let's get into it because it's time to get it on the ground. We come in to see the parties. We come in to see the cruise. We come in to see the people. We come in to see the food. We come in to see the culture because you know what? You don't get to go down to the bayou every day. So come on, let's go. Well, I guess the party has started, huh? Ain't nobody tell me. They ain't giving out beans at the airport? They don't give out beans at the airport? Oh, damn. I missed that, too. Okay, I like this. I see everybody out here hustling and bustling. My ride just pulling up. Didn't even have to wait. Ready to get in here and get going. Meet T, such a great help and a personal friend for so many years. My man got us going in an experience. Ain't it? Shit.
You know what I'm trying to
No, I haven't, but I was...
So let me catch you up. We decided to take a ride into the city as the sunset fell on the bayou. Just got off the flight and so excited to be in New Orleans and so excited to get into the festivities. Me and my friends' wavelength was on the same wavelength. Trust me, we was ready to go. And it was definitely go time. So having someone who knew the city and having an Uber driver to get us there and not having to be distracted. In the meantime, we sitting here talking about local history, local culture. I'm learning about the gentrification of the area, how the river was rebuilt and how it wasn't, and about accommodations and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, it was amazing taking this ride and listening to 2 locals talk about things. And me too, just knowing some of the history. We had some great conversation. Listen in. And I love this, how the way the buildings are made, and especially now that I know a little bit of the history between the French and the Spanish, and the design with the stucco versus...
the names of the street changed from one side of canal to the next. And it's cool, like when you get stationed down here, there's actually a class you can sit through and they teach you about
That's what's up.
They take you downtown for a tour.
So this is the downtown.
Like kind of like uptown area. But I stay in the other side of the river, so when people ask me, I'm like, oh, I live across the river.
Nah, this is uptown. This is what we call uptown.
Uptown, then like where Canal Street, that's all like
That's
downtown, yeah.
Oh. So if you're wondering, this Uber ride cost about $30, and we came from across the river by the Federal City Inn and Suites. If you want to look up that location, that'll kind of give you the distance to know in reference to where you're staying, in reference to the cost as far as in general with the Uber. You can always look it up.
You look at them, you wouldn't think they're that expensive, but they're expensive as hell.
I question some of these natural disasters. I'm going to just go ahead and put it. I don't know. I was expecting a little more city, like a little more buildings, a little more activity. It definitely seemed a little slower than I thought New Orleans would be. But there I go thinking, and now get the real experience. And the more we get closer into the city, the more people are coming out of all nooks and crannies. And I'm still confused on what's going on because at this point, I don't know what Mardi Gras actually is. I know it's a celebration of what I kind of get is spiritual, but I really don't know what the culture means. I don't know why all these people are going to these parades. And, it's just amazing to me that everybody's just happily walking distances that I wouldn't normally walk just to go sit and watch a parade. And it's at night. I don't do night parades. I don't know anything about night parades.
People that aren't like us. So now they're trying to fight to keep their land, and it's been a big fight for years. A lot of people don't know about it.
And then it's a lot of, if you really start in the history, every time we start coming up and we're doing our thing, they come and tear it down. Every single time. I didn't even know that. We have finally arrived to the spot where we're going to hop out of the Uber and get on foot. We got chairs on our shoulders. We got drinks and other types of things holding in our hands. But it's not too much to carry. It's easy enough. But what I didn't know and what I didn't do was change my shoes. I still got on those damn Metallic 5 Reimagined, sitting out here looking crazy. But they weren't hurting my feet, to be honest with you. They definitely weren't hurting my feet. But I do have issues with being very flat-footed and trying to actually walk long distances. That's why I do wheelchair assist. I'm not going to lie. Years of basketball, years of military, definitely wear and tear. And I am severely flat-footed, got a degenerative disc in my back. And I'm just out here making it like the rest of us handicapped people who want to be out here being disabled and still having a life to live. And if you don't understand that, I can't help you, bro, because I'm going to get where I can get and do what I can do, as much as I can and while I can. Like they say, the night is young and people are starting to come together and starting to really look like some type of event is about to go on. It's not confusion, but people are just standing around, and this is not something I'm used to. So now we're looking for one of T's friends locally, and they do the parades together. T is on a crew, and they give and do community things as well as give out during the parades. And she was definitely on one some weeks ago. I just didn't get to see her, and she's been a positive part of this community. She also attends college at Tulane here, and so she's definitely a good asset to have as far as local culture and local knowledge. Even though I'm new to New Orleans, I feel like I got a good education and a good understanding of what it's about and what's going on down there in the bayou. So it's getting late now. You can see people are truly gathered and ready for this night parade. And it is beginning slowly but surely. You got the kids in the wagons. You got the bags. And I'm wondering, what is all this about? I still don't get it. Now, I'm thinking this is a part of the parade, but it kind of is. It's the start, but it's just a electrical truck. And I'm thinking it's something extravagant because I'm so new and green. But this is the first float, and this is Muse. This is the name of the parade and the crew who provides, all the people to come and invite them. So you got high school bands or bands in general from middle school, even elementary school or charter school, extracurricular, all types of different organizations that do different things in the community, they have to pay for this event, and everything they give out, they also have to pay for. So it's very interesting that these people are so giving to the community. And one thing I did learn about Mardi Gras that I definitely did not know is that Mardi Gras actually started in Mobile, Alabama, are a part of history, and they were the first to keep these parades lit at night, and they've been here ever since. Then you actually have bands that have traveled from all over the South and East Coast and Midwest to come and perform. They actually get paid for these performances, and they can do multiple events. So this is very much so a community thing. So now I'm getting into it, and I finally catch my first little trinket of this Mardi Gras. And my ducky. I'm too excited. Thank you, friend. So now I'm getting in a little groove of things, seeing what's going on, seeing how y'all fuck with me out here in these Mardi Gras streets and stuff. Now this little funky part of Mardi Gras I didn't like. You could have saved all of them loud sirens for somebody who was already deaf, and I'm sorry to say that, but yeah, why you got all those loud sirens in my ear and then smiling in my face? Girl, bye. Is that people create different collectibles in these parades, and sometimes they can be worth millions, hundreds, or whatever the case may be. But for this one, is the shoe. People have customized shoes, especially heels, and they're throwing it out to the crowd. So if you get a shoe at the Muse parade, you're doing great. And the rubber ducky is another thing. It's not as, great or grandiose as the actual shoe, but getting a rubber ducky kind of assimilates with the whole Jeep phenomenon, where Jeep owners drop off a ducky to another Jeep owner to say, hey, it's me, I've been here, whatever. It's just a little thing that they do. But this is another type of Mardi Gras giveaway that people look forward to, especially the kids. So I'm getting in on the customs. And let me say this, I did like the bands that showed a little flair and did a little something, gave me a little something to shake or something. Because some of y'all was just, I don't know, did y'all really want to be there? Because at some point, you got to move a little something. I understand you're not going to dance all the way through because it is a little bit of a walk. But come on, give me a little something I can see now. And as the night goes on, I'm more and more amazed because people have taken time and effort and really put into these parades as far as presentation, as far as the trinkets they're giving people. Like, these things are things that you can use later on for various reasons. Everything does not have significant value. It's the thought that counts, because at the end of the day, they didn't have to do anything but to come out, give a performance at night, and to go maybe 2 to 5 miles each performance. And you're doing this from since the beginning or the middle part of January. All of this inclusive stuff. Parades have been popping up all over Mardi Gras. And now look at this little situation right here. You got these little Milli Vanillis going on. But I was saying, originality. They too gave out trinkets. They had coins and little special giveaways. And these things collected, some of them are so rare, and everybody didn't give out a shoe, and it was rare to get a shoe. So getting a shoe too was even a special thing. But now it's winding down, and we're coming to the end of things, especially when you start seeing men with beards. It's about time to go. So this is part 1 of my amazing Mardi Gras experience, and I just want to say it's starting off great. I hate that first day I didn't get any food. It's New Orleans really based, but the pizza was good, and it was only $5. I'd do it again. Now I see the bridge up ahead. It's time to wind it on down. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and we'll get it in.